In the remote town of Spectre Creek, nestled in the heart of Tennessee, lies a mysterious graveyard steeped in an ancient curse. Legend has it that once, a mystical witch inhabited this land, binding the graveyard with the realms of the underworld using dark magic. As the night falls and the moonlight illuminates the tombstones, the spirits within the graveyard stir with restless energy, beckoning the curiosity of the town's inhabitants. A group of daring youngsters, enticed by the legend, decides to challenge the mysterious curse on a night when the moon is at its brightest. Upon entering the forbidden graveyard, they encounter symbols on the ground that glow dimly, guiding them towards the heart of the cemetery. As the clock strikes, the curse comes to life. Spirits rise from the tombstones, forming the spectral figure of the long-lost witch. The witch, veiled in a cold aura, reveals her tragic tale to the young intruders. To appease the vengeful spirits and lift the curse, the witch demands a sacrifice. One of the companions must offer their life. Facing an agonizing choice, the youngsters make a grave decision to protect themselves and the entire town. As the chosen one steps forward, their blood spills onto the ground, quieting the restless spirits, and the moonlit witch disappears. From that day forth, the graveyard of Spectre Creek remains undisturbed. But on moonlit nights, distant whispers of the witch serve as a reminder that the guardians of the underworld are never truly silent. In the state of Nevada in the United States, there is a place called Pyramid Lake, where there is a small town called Sparks. In this town, there is an abandoned hospital called Old Sparks Hospital. This hospital was closed decades ago due to a fire, which legend has it was caused by a disgruntled patient. Since that incident, townspeople have begun to tell tales of ghosts appearing in the hospital. One day, a group of curious young people decided to explore this hospital. They brought flashlights and cameras, ready to document their adventure. However, when they entered the hospital, strange things began to happen. They heard low sighs, saw moving shadows, and even someone heard his name being whispered. The deeper they went into the hospital, the worse things got. They began to see unexplainable phenomena, such as doors suddenly closing or objects moving for no reason. Finally, they found a diary in a ward, which recorded the resentment of the patient and the reason he caused the fire. They left the hospital in terror, but the strange phenomena seemed to have not stopped. They began to see strange shadows in their homes and heard low sighs. They realized that they might have attracted something they couldn't understand. In the following days, they tried to find out the cause of these phenomena. They returned to the hospital, trying to find more clues. They found a forgotten room in the basement of the hospital, which contained an ancient altar that seemed to be used for some kind of ritual. They began to study the altar and found that it was related to the patient. They realized that they had to complete this ritual in order to let the ghost rest. They performed the ritual according to the instructions on the altar and successfully let the ghost rest. However, they didn't know that their actions had attracted the attention of other spirits. They began to feel more fear and unease, and realized that they might have fallen into a situation they couldn't control. Strange phenomena began to occur in their homes, such as objects moving on their own, televisions turning on by themselves, and even some people saw unknown shadows appearing in their homes. They decided to seek help, so they found a well-known mystic in the local area. The scholar told them that their actions in the hospital might have opened a door to the spirit world. They must find a way to close this door, otherwise they will be forever haunted by these spirits. Following the scholar's advice, they returned to the hospital with some special talismans and holy water. They performed a ritual in front of the altar, hoping to close the door. However, while they were performing the ritual, they felt a strong force preventing them. They persisted and finally successfully completed the ritual. They felt a strong vibration, and then everything became quiet. They returned home and found that all the strange phenomena had disappeared. From that day on, they never encountered any supernatural phenomena again. They realized that their curiosity had almost led them into an irreparable disaster. They decided never to explore any abandoned places again.